This episode's about to be off the rails. Maybe.
I mean, I'm not supposed to go for
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Full Circus. My name is Tristan. Happy to be here with you today. I'm having a plethora of technical difficulties, one of which being a new substance that is gracing my laptop screen, and the more I try and remove it, the more I just smear whatever grease is on my hands and my grubby little fingers. I'm disgusting, but what's the diff? Hey, welcome to life. Guys, I'm not gonna complain about the heat, okay? I've done that enough. I've done enough about temperature back and forth. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too late, it's too early, okay? I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Now, if you've been around this podcast, you know that pretty much means that it's gonna come up a lot. But here's the deal, okay? It's a certain temperature. What's it matter, all right? It's just a number, all right? If age is just a number, if we can age gracefully, then we can burn alive with a little bit of grace, okay? Holy crap, dude, it's hotter than Satan's sunburn in here. I'm pouring sweat. Woo! I'm not going to bring it up again. Anyways, happy to be here with you today. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode. It's going to be a bit chaotic. I don't know how well I'm going to perform. Here's the deal, man. Okay, I'm going to say this. It is in the 90s in here. AC is broken. Things are not going well. It's freaking hot. Now, I want you to imagine you're in a sauna, okay, and someone's like, now chop it up with me. I don't know if I can really utilize any energy that I have because I'm trying to preserve life. If I lose, okay, any sort of momentum, I don't know what happens in the heat. Do I just curl up and die? So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to see if I can keep things lively. If I can perform here, okay, if I can give you any sort of comedic value in this 92, 93 degree heat, then I'm going to go do stand up in the Sahara or just the deserts, the sands of time, anywhere, okay, anywhere that it's hot, I'll be there. Florida, and I'm just going to start because that's my specialty, I guess. Unless, again, I crash and burn, no pun intended, then, well, I'll just keep complaining about it because that's what it's all about. Anyways, dudes, speaking about the heat, I'm not going to talk about it, but everything I want to talk about today is directly related to the heat, make no mistake. Man, dude, I just took a freezing, cold shower to try and get set, and I'm already sweating, okay? Had the idea to have a shower, went and got in the shower, got done with the shower, and I can't tell if I'm sweating, crying, or still damp from the shower. But, yeah, dude, I had a huge audition, okay? And I biffed it so hard. Mostly, I don't know about that, but the heat had a present factor in it, I'll say that much. So I can't tell you what it was, but it was a callback. Okay, I did the audition. They loved it. They said, Tristan, you're so handsome and cool. Or, they implied it when they said, come on, do another round. And I was ecstatic, okay, about this opportunity. Let me tell you this. It was monstrous. And I had this callback ready. And I'm a preparer, dude, okay? And if you give me any sort of scripts or dialogues, I'm locking in. I'm preparing. I'm studying. I know my notes. I know my guide. I know every little action down to the minute details. I am okay? I'm dialed in. I'm lined up. I'm ready to go, okay? I think preparing is honestly, outside of being tall, talented, smart, funny, handsome, and strong, is one of my best attributes. And I was preparing for this audition for so long. And I'm good in callbacks. I think that's typically my strong suit, is as opposed to a regular audition, it's kind of boom, boom. A callback, there's a little bit of schmoozing up front. There's a little bit of personality test. They say, hey, what's going on? How's your day? What's the background? How's your day, man? What's going on? What are you doing? Kind of joking around. And that's my bread and butter, okay? In fact, the amount of success I've had in my life thus far, I have no idea if it's even attributed to talent whatsoever, okay? It might just be personality. And that's where I shine, is I need to get in front of them, and I need to, hey, let's talk it up, let's joke around, let's laugh a little bit. And not to say I'm the most charming person in the world, top 5, sure. But point being, okay, like if you go home after we're done and we exchange, okay, a couple sentence sharing moments, that you go home and the wife asks, hey, how was the audition process? And you go, well, you know what? I don't know if we're gonna cast the guy, but I'll tell you what, this Tristan kid, it's the kind of guy I'd like to share a Pop-Tart with. I have a certain, okay, about a dude. Now, talent, debatable. Charm, oh yeah. But anyways, I'm preparing all these notes. I'm practicing my charm. I'm so prepared. Even my off-the-cuff responses are prepared. Okay, I can't even begin to tell you how ready I am for all these beats to hit. I'm going to get in. I'm going to schmooze. We're going to go through all these beats, and I'm so ready. Now, day of, AC goes out. I'm pouring sweat. Okay, I'm pouring sweat, and the audition is like 15 minutes away. I have this bright idea. I'm going to go get a cold shower. I'm going to drop my BT, my body temp, and I'm going to reset. I'm going to come back in, and that'll give me the 5-10 minutes to schmooze, get to the audition. It's going to be cool. It's going to be calm. It's going to be collected, okay? I go and do the cold shower audition. I go and do the cold shower. I audition, and I'm practicing in the cold shower as well. I come back out. I'm ready. I log on. Now, all of a sudden, my callback, like the Zoom meeting, it's not loading. Ooh, whatever little body temp I had that was cool just spiked a degree or 2. Nervous. Okay. Hop into the call. I made it. Should be fine. Now it's getting pretty warm here. And then I see, hey, we're running a bit late. Okay. And they're about 25 off. So now I'm sitting back in this heat for an extra 25 minutes. Tick, 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 sweating. It starts coming in. So I'm like, okay, you know what? It's going to be quick. It's going to be fine. Meditate. Shalalala, cold thoughts, freezing thoughts, snowman, frosty, ice cream, snow cones, the freaking abominable snowman from Monsters, Inc. I'm thinking just chilly thoughts. And finally they get in. Okay, and I'm starting to beat a little bit, like I'm starting to sweat. But I'm like, okay, we can get through this. Hop in. Everything I had prepared, all my ideas, all my mental prep, my emotional in the zone, out the window, dude. There was no amount of schmoozing. Uh-oh. They don't even turn their cameras on. Hey, guys, how you doing? Just get right into the audition. Okay. So I go through these beats that I have prepared. And like, we're not even going to do those ones and go through the things that we sent you, which is typical of callbacks. I will say this happens a lot. Okay, there's a lot of schmoozing in callbacks, but normally they do like to go off of the things that they send you. Like they just want you to have it, but it's typically like we're just gonna walk away from it, at least in my experience. And I don't know if they schmooze at all of them. Okay, I will say this is the first one that they haven't, so immediately I'm treading water, but it's fine. Okay, I can improvise. So we get into it, and now we're not doing the scripts that I prepared. So I'm like, okay, tick, tick, tick. I just lost my schmooze. I just lost all my charm points. Uh-oh. Now I'm doing the stuff that I didn't even prepare for. Now we're all on the fly, all improvising. Now I'm a little bit panicked. Tick, 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 tick. Now I'm sweating. Now I'm really sweating. Now I'm having trouble breathing. Now it looks like I'm nervous to perform, and I can't breathe because, like, why would you, look, charming guy for sure, but I would not hire the guy who's, hey guys, how we doing here? Let's just get the freaking thing out. So it went from bad to worse to horrid to embarrassing, and in the blink of an eye they went, okay, goodbye. No cameras on, no schmoozing, not the stuff that I prepared, and I'm pouring sweat through it all. Biffed it so hard, dude. And especially like with commercial kind of stuff, it's typically more or less about look, which does suck in a way because I got the callback in the first place, where if you lose out on an audition normally, you can go, I was too tall, too short, hair too dark, too light, whatever, right? But you get the callback, they say, hey, we actually really like you and we think we want to give you the part, just don't mess it up. Just prove us right. We think you're the guy. Just prove us right. We have good instincts. Just come back. Just do that again. And what they got was just a sweltering, melted puddle of and not only that, dude, I was sweating so bad, it dripped into my eye. And they're like, all right, thanks so much. And I couldn't see the leave call button. Okay, so like I don't know how to get it. It was one of the worst auditions or callbacks I've ever experienced in my life. So not only did they want me, I proved them wrong. Like, we like this guy. No, we don't. However, they did actually, there is like a little silver lining. It's got a little bit more color to it, but it's kind of silver. Is that they did bring me into like the final selections for a time. They're like, you know what, it was good. The first audition's really pulling a lot of weight here, but ultimately we didn't pull through, and that's okay. Okay, c'est la vie. It's part of life. But it took me a good 20 to 30 days to no. I don't know how long it took me to laugh about it. I don't know. I think that's part of trying to find the humor in some things, is that you can get over a little bit quicker. And it's still but you know what, dude? Okay, things are still going my way. I don't care. All right, things still work out for me. Everything goes my way, and if it doesn't, then I go a different way. All right, I make the world work with me because I work with it. That's how it goes. Adapt. Stay in the moment. It's all about a mindset, guys. Perspective. All right, you gotta take these L's, and you gotta keep grooving, and you gotta. What is that? Did you hear that? Is that picking up on the mic? I think somebody just rode an electric scooter or something very loud through. Anyways, you gotta take the L's and just let them pass. Keep on shucking and jiving. You know what? I'll say this quick little moment from the wise wizarding owl that I am. You know how people always say all good things must come to an end. You know how crazy it is that no one ever says that when they're in a downward spiral. No one ever goes, yeah, all bad things. They're like, oh, well, I'm doomed. This is just the trajectory I'm on. Nobody sees the freaking upside, the little bell curve. I was like, well, that's it. But when we're up, we're like, well, it's gotta drop here in a second. But you know what? If you're on the downs, just wait, guys. Catapulting, it's coming. Whoo! This is kind of what the audition looked like. I'm sweating. I'm having trouble breathing. We're having a time, guys. But you know what? We've already made it 12. That's further than I thought we were going to make it in the first place. Now, what's another L I've had lately? I'll tell you this much, man. My mom and dad have 6 straight framed photos of my nephew, and there is not a single photo of the 4 of us, of their actual children. Nowhere to be found. Okay, yeah, we're at a couple family portraits in the background, but they're up front and center, all right? And it's usually like a wedding or something that we had to be in. They're like, oh, yeah, our kids, they gotta be in. I know it's not true, but I don't know. I don't have an explanation for it. I have no idea, all right? I get it, okay? We get it! He's great! I understand! But 6? I'm getting 6-0'd to this guy right now. It's not fair, man. I'm gonna have to really turn it up. I thought I was doing great things, but you know what? It's gonna have to come to an end. I don't know what to do. You know what? At least I'm still my grandparents' favorite, okay? I know my grandma loves me. My grandma's got me on the fridge. My grandma's got framed photos of me. Where I know there are framed photos of me somewhere. I think we just moved them all away. In fact, there was a framed photo that we had, and then they took it off. They took it out of the freaking shelf. They're like, we just need more room. More room for the boy. It's tough. That's another L, but you know what? Perspective. I have to believe things are going to change. I don't know what the mood is here. The only thing that's bringing me a little bit of grace in this moment is the fact that my uncle has told me 3 times that my nephew looks a lot like I did when I was younger. And part of me is twisting that to go, you know what? That's why, you know what? He's reminding them of number 1. I get it. You know what? Yes. Fine. Okay. You want to do a couple little reruns, little nostalgia lane? It's okay. But when you're ready, mom and dad, okay? When you're ready to come back and understand that the main plot is still progressing forward, we don't have to peep the reruns. I'm still doing stuff. Not great stuff. I'm biffing things, but you know what? I'm still out here telling stories. Whew, it's hot, dude. It's hot. But actually, he's a sweet boy. Man, it is toasty. I'll tell you this as well. Not only have I been trying to manage the auditions and do my normal work in the heat, but I also I was recruited to go and help do some stuff with my dad, and it's pretty hot. It's pretty toasty, and time is well spent. And I'm kind of everywhere, dude, all over the place. And I don't mean that like emotionally or mentally, because that's a given, but physically I'm bouncing back and forth trying to put out fire. So I'm trying to take care of everything that I can. And yes, I am I'm being compensated for it, and I could reject it. And he's like, don't do that. Don't burn the candle at both ends. It's fine. You just do what's manageable. I'm like, no, okay? Because this is what heroes do, all right? I'm now not good enough to be on the mantle of the photos, okay? But everybody wants to be a golden child until it's time to do golden child things. And I'm going to step up and rise to the plate. Sure enough, sweating or crying, I can't tell. But we're trying as hard as we can, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. I've spent so much time these past, I don't know, few months to a year. I love voiceover, dude. And I've mentioned it many times, but it's a very lonely gig, dude. You spend so much time talking to yourself. And you go, is anybody see that? Anybody hearing this? Anybody part of it? No coworkers? No. I don't even have people I dislike around me. I wish I had just some crap douchebag coworker that I could at least, Dwight Schrute and Jim, like, put pranks on, or somebody could be mean to me. I don't care. I just want there needs to be some sort of Tinder for acquaintances, for small talk, and be like, hey, this is not going to be a deep emotional bond. We're going to say, hey, what's up? How's your day? Small talk, very shallow, very surface level, maybe a couple jabs, and move on. But it's been tough. So it's actually as tough as it has been bouncing back and forth. It's really great. It's really, and also just doing stuff with the family. I tell you, man, I'm great. I love my family so much, and people think I don't, even though they might not value me to put me up on the mantle. All right, but I'll tell you this much: I'm at my best when my family is around. I'm so stoked about it. So I'm feeling pretty good, and I just want to keep on collecting as many hours. I don't know how to continue that though, because it's not a sustainable. We're only doing it for, a week or two or whatever like that, like going back and forth. But if I could somehow just squeeze an extra 12 hours into my 24 hours, oh man, would it work out? Balance. What is it good for? Yoga, perhaps. Anyways, guys, if there was other stuff that I want to talk about, I don't know what it is at this moment. This was a pretty short episode. I understand that. Okay. And I'm sorry for that. And we're just going to have to press forward. We're going to have to take that out and understand that at some point, we're going to come back up. Everything's going to be okay. Holy smokes. Yeah. But I don't know if anything else has really even happened, just because it's been work. There's been a lot of donuts. The site that we are going to work on, these people bring in a lot of, it's never like a steak, a filet mignon. It's just donuts and cookies. It's not the most nutritious, work meal, fast acting sugar, get in, get out. But in terms of trying to eat healthy, you see it right in the morning and you go, not today, man. I'm too strong. I'm too good for this. Hour, walk around. Oh, I'm sweating. Is that a freaking, I tell you what, a chocolate chip cookie, plain and simple as it is. You pass it enough times, it's just, a man is only so loyal to his diet. Okay, you can only be tempted so many times before you say, well, what's one bite? Well, I've already had one, so surely two, I'm going to be just fine. I had that bite, and look at me now, still fine. And then I had 6 and a couple donuts, and it just kept getting worse. Dude, I don't know if it shows up on camera. I mean, I know, like, I'm glowing, dude. Like, either I'm pregnant or beautiful or insanely, I'm melting. I'm withering away. I'm so hot. What's up? But anyways, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go take another cold shower. I'm gonna get out of here because I didn't even say that, I don't think, but I haven't been staying here since the AC went out, and that's been another, dude. Oh, freaking, you gotta love family, man. You gotta love family at some point, dude. Maybe that's why it is. Maybe, you know what, I'm sucking up too much, and I'm going, hey guys, I love to be a part of this family, guys. I really do. It's really one of my favorite things. Like, okay, ease down. Okay, see this? See the little kid, the nephew? He doesn't even care. He's like, ha, I'll go do what I want to do. Truck, car, grass, leaves, wind, ceiling fan, any of it. I don't care. And they're like, oh, we want him. We want him to love us. Look, So I'm chasing the people that are chasing him. What does that make me? A catch 22 of nothing. I'm not catching anything. Anyways, move past. Move on. Press forward. I wish, I tell you what, my biggest gripe, man, is that because I didn't get the schmooze at the top of that audition, not to go back to it, was that I really wanted to at least have a chance to address why I was sweating. And it was so fast. Nothing. It was the quickest type of callback I've ever had that I didn't get. So I don't know. I don't know what they think, and I'll never get a chance to know. I never will. Because I don't know what their names were. Because they didn't turn the cameras on. I can't put a face to the screen name either. Because there was no names. There was no faces. There was no schmoozing. No schmooze. Guys, you know what? This is in 2025, in the foreseeable future. Bring back the schmooze. Okay? That's what it's all about. A little schmooze here and there. Okay? I'm just trying to chat it up, chop it up. Little joke. Oh, did he hit us with a pun? Oh, changed my life. Dude, you slip a pun in where you don't normally get puns. Like, this is tense, this is calm, this is fast. We don't know what we're doing. And I go, hey, it's easy. Freaking word play. And they go, ooh. The bar is so low, and that's the best place to schmooze. Okay, when the bar is low. And I didn't get a chance to. And that's why I wanted to keep reiterating why I'm sweating, because I don't know what they think, guys. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Hopefully one day we can meet up. And like, hey, did you ever audition for us? You know, in the callback, we loved your first tape, and then you came back looking a certain way. I go, yes, oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe it. He's like, actually, 1 second, I gotta go. No, I was hot. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Full Circus. I have been warm. I've been toasty. I will no longer be. I'm about to freaking skedaddle. But I love it. I'll see ya. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your day, and you know what? I don't know. Stay cool. It's so you stay comfortable, okay? More than anything, whether it's cold or warm, stay awesome. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, I won't be sweating in the next one. Okay? I'm gonna figure this out. It's gonna be fixed. Mark my words. Was there something? Am I forgetting something? It's too hot to know.